Hello, and welcome to Podlish Studio, the place where we turn good intentions into real results. Today we ask a sharp question that can change your week. Are you just busy, or are you actually productive? For your English, that difference is everything. Busy fills your day. Productive moves the needle. Our goal in this episode is simple. We will help you spot the difference fast and then use that insight to upgrade how you practice English. Here is a smarter way to think about it. Busyness is theater. Productivity is evidence. If I cannot point to a recording, a paragraph, or a new phrase that you used with confidence, then the day looked active but did not create change. So while many people chase more hours and more apps, we will chase outcomes that you can show and feel. A second idea to guide us. Attention is your most valuable language tool. Time matters, of course, but attention multiplies time. 10 focused minutes with a clear target can beat an hour of distracted study. In this episode, we will give you repeatable moves to protect your attention and convert it into speaking, writing, and memory gains. And because this is Podlish Studio, we keep it practical, friendly, and honest. You will hear simple tests, real examples, and short routines that fit a busy life. By the end, you will know how to design a study session that ends with proof, a better sentence, a clearer sound, and a small step forward. Let us begin. Imagine two learners who both want better English at work. The first learner opens 5 tabs, watches a few random videos, copies long vocabulary lists, and highlights half the page. They feel active. At night, they are tired, but their next meeting still feels scary. The second learner chooses one clip, shadows it twice, records a 60-second summary, and reviews 5 phrases with spaced repetition. At night, they feel calm, and the next meeting feels possible. The first learner was busy. The second learner was productive. Let us define our terms clearly. Busy means many activities with low impact. You touch everything and finish nothing. Productive means you finish a meaningful unit of work. In language learning, a meaningful unit might be a recorded summary, a clean paragraph, a dialogue loop you can repeat, or 5 phrases you can recall and use without notes. Busy is motion. Productive is progress. Here is a one-line test you can use every day. What is my evidence of progress today? If you can answer that in one sentence and point to something real, you are productive. If your answer is a long story about how much you tried, you were probably busy. To move from busy to productive, start with an outcome sentence. Replace "I want to improve my English" with "By Friday, I will speak for 90 seconds about project updates using 10 work phrases without reading." It is simple, it is measurable, and it directs your attention toward a result. Now, let us build a daily plan that respects your brain. Use short, focused cycles with a timer. One cycle could look like this: minutes 0 to 5. Listen to a short clip for the main idea. Minutes 5 to 10. Extract 5 phrases or collocations you actually need, like keep track of, set a deadline, on my end, ahead of schedule, raise a concern. Minutes 10 to 20. Shadow the clip twice, paying attention to rhythm and stress. Minutes 20 to 25. Record a 60-second summary using at least 3 target phrases. Minutes 25 to 30. Listen once, write one thing you did well, and one small fix for tomorrow. That is a complete, productive session in 30 minutes. If 30 minutes feels too heavy, break your practice into micro sessions during the day. While waiting for coffee, speak a 20-second monologue about your morning. While walking, test yourself on 5 phrases by making new sentences. Before bed, record a quick check-in. What did I learn? What will I try tomorrow? Micro sessions are productive because they create output and repetitions, not just passive input. Let us talk about deep work. Deep work is single task focus with clear boundaries. For English, choose one task that matters and finish it. Shadow one clip, Write one paragraph, record one summary. During deep work, remove friction. Put your phone in another room. Close extra tabs. Tell your brain when you will stop, for example, in 20 minutes when the timer rings. Make done visible, for example, 2 clean run-throughs or 1 recording. This gives you a finish line, which reduces stress and increases quality. Now, a common trap, the beautiful notebook problem. You spend time formatting, color coding, and decorating pages. It looks great, but beauty is not the same as skill. The only beauty that counts in language learning is the beauty of a clear sentence spoken at the right moment. So keep your notes short and useful. Write phrases, not long definitions. Add examples in your own voice. Review them with retrieval practice, not just rereading. Retrieval practice means testing your memory without looking. After you learn new phrases, close your notes and try to recall them. Use each one in a sentence. If you forget, don't worry. The effort to remember is the exercise. It builds stronger connections in your brain. If you want to add spacing, review the next day, then 3 days later, then 1 week later. Simple spacing works. You don't need a perfect system. Speaking of systems, choose fewer tools and use them more deeply. One app for flashcards is enough. One place for notes is enough. One method for speaking practice is enough. What matters is consistency. A plain system used daily beats a complex system used sometimes. Let the excitement come from your progress, not from your tools. Here is a small scoreboard you can use without stress. At the end of each day, give yourself 3 simple checks: input, output, review. If you did a focused input activity, check input. If you spoke or wrote something new, check output. If you tested your memory on old material, check review. 3 checks means it was a productive day. 1 or 2 checks still count. 0 checks is not failure. It is a signal to adjust tomorrow. Now let us connect productivity to real situations. If you need English at work, design practice that mirrors your day. After reading a project update, write 5 sentences you might say in your next meeting. Practice them out loud. Record a 60-second status report using numbers and time words like by Tuesday, last quarter, and next step. If you make a mistake, good. Mistakes are data for your next session. For social English, use dialogue loops. Choose a simple situation like ordering coffee, starting a conversation, or inviting a friend to an event. Write 3 lines: your line, the reply, your follow-up. Speak them 3 times, then switch roles and improvise. Dialogue loops build automatic reactions. Your future self will thank you when small talk feels easy and friendly. For exam English, practice the structure you will need on test day. Read a short article, then write 1 paragraph with a topic sentence, 2 supporting ideas, and a conclusion. Record yourself reading it. Then answer 1 speaking prompt using a simple pattern like situation, action, result. You are not just busy reading, you are creating proof that your ideas can flow in English. Let us look at pronunciation and rhythm. Many learners watch videos but do not copy the music of English. Shadowing is your friend here. Pick a short clip, listen once for meaning, then speak with the speaker, matching pauses, stress, and melody. If this feels hard, good. Hard means new. Record a final take and compare. Notice one thing to improve, such as longer vowels on stressed words or smoother linking between consonants and vowels. Energy management is part of productivity. Schedule your hardest task when your energy is highest. If speaking makes you nervous, do it first in the morning. If writing feels slow, do it when you have a quiet window in the afternoon. Use lighter tasks like flashcards or easy reading when you feel tired. A small walk or a glass of water before your session can lift your focus more than you think. Environment shapes behavior. Make your study space simple. One notebook, one pen, one device, one open tab. Silence notifications. Put your phone face down or in another room. Place your timer within reach. A clear space lowers friction. When work is easy to start, you will start more often. Now, what about goals that are too big, like speak like a native? Big goals can be inspiring, but they can also create pressure. Translate the dream into a weekly outcome you can finish. For example, deliver a 2-minute update without notes, or hold a friendly 3-turn conversation with a colleague. When you do this, you will feel progress and your motivation will rise. Here is a 7-day challenge to make this episode real. Each day, choose one everyday topic you actually use, like morning routine, weekend plan, small talk at work, asking for help, giving feedback, handling a delay, or describing a problem. Do one short input, grab 5 phrases, speak a 90-second summary, and write one improvement note. By the end of the week, you will have 7 recordings, 35 phrases, and a stronger voice. Let us handle common blockers one by one. Perfectionism says, wait until your accent is better. Productivity says, start now and improve the accent by speaking daily. Overwhelm says, learn everything at once. Productivity says, learn one slice today, another slice tomorrow. Inconsistency says, do a lot once and nothing for a week. Productivity says, do a little every day and track it with your scoreboard. Doubt says, who am I to speak English at work? Productivity says, I will prepare the exact sentences I need and use them once today. Here are some quick swaps you can use right away. Swap watch English videos for an hour with watch 1 video, write 5 phrases, and speak a 1-minute summary. Swap highlight the whole article with highlight 3 lines and rewrite them in your own words. Swap memorize a long vocabulary list with create 3 sentences for each new word. Swap change apps again with pick one app and use it daily for 2 weeks while measuring output. Writing is your secret weapon. It slows your thoughts and lets you see mistakes. Try the 3-2-1 method after any input. Write 3 useful phrases you learned, 2 original sentences using them, and 1 question you still have. Then speak those sentences out loud. This simple set turns input into both writing and speaking practice in minutes. Here is a model session for a busy professional who has only 30 minutes. Minutes 0 to 6, read a short industry update and mark the key idea. Minutes 6 to 15, write 5 sentences you could say in a status meeting using at least 3 new phrases. Minutes 15 to 22, practice those sentences out loud and record a 1-minute update. Minutes 22 to 30, listen once, note 1 pronunciation fix, and do a fast flashcard review of the new phrases. You are done, and you have a recording to prove it. If you are studying for an exam and have 45 minutes, try this. Minutes 0 to 10, read a short article and identify the main claim. Minutes 10 to 20, write a structured paragraph with clear linking words like first, in addition, and as a result. Minutes 20 to 30, record yourself reading it with clear stress and pauses. Minutes 30 to 45, answer 1 speaking prompt using the pattern situation, action, result, and finish with a short reflection about what went well. Feedback makes practice more productive. Use a simple A-B check
when you listen to your recording. A is articulation. Do your consonants and vowels sound clear, especially at word ends? B is balance. Is your speed steady, and do you pause at natural places? Fix one thing at a time. Too many goals will split your focus. Accountability can help you stay on track. Tell a friend your weekly target and send them a Friday summary. If you prefer privacy, be your own coach. Write a promise each Monday. This week I will finish 5 micro outputs. Sign it. Place it where you can see it. Small promises kept build trust in yourself. Let us also address the myth of motivation. You do not need to feel inspired to be productive. You need a tiny entry point. Use the 2-minute rule. Tell yourself, I will shadow for 2 minutes. If I want to stop after that, I can. Most of the time, you will continue, because starting is the hard part. Keep this rule in your pocket for busy days. Distractions will still try to steal your attention. Create a parking lot page. When a thought pops up, write it down and return to your task. You are not fighting your brain. You are acknowledging the thought and saving it for later. This simple move keeps your session clean without stress. Measurement matters, but keep it light. Each week, spend 5 minutes on Sunday and ask 3 questions. What did I finish? What did I learn? What will I change next week? Look at your scoreboard. Listen to one recording from Monday and one from Friday. Notice what changed. That feeling of progress is your fuel. Here is a tiny pronunciation drill you can add to any session. Choose one phrase with a stressed word, like keep track of. Say it 3 times with strong stress on track and smooth linking. Keep track of. Then put it into a sentence and say it 3 times at different speeds. Finish by using it in your recording. This micro drill takes 1 minute and gives you a clear sound upgrade. If you like challenges, create a streak system that rewards consistency. Aim for 5 productive days per week, not 7. Life happens. If you miss a day, don't miss 2 in a row. This gentle rule keeps your momentum without guilt. Now, let us tie productivity back to identity. Don't just say, I study English. Say, I am the kind of person who speaks English every day, even for 1 minute. Each time you hit record, you cast a vote for that identity. Many small votes will change how you see yourself, and that change will show in your words. Before we wrap up, let us run a nightly test together. Tonight, ask what is one piece of evidence that my English moved forward today. If you can't point to evidence, do a 30-second action now. Speak a short reflection about your day, or write 2 sentences using a new phrase. It's small, and it breaks the busy pattern. Let us do a quick recap. Busy looks full and loud, but it doesn't leave a footprint. Productive looks simple and focused, and it leaves evidence. For English, evidence looks like recordings, paragraphs, dialogue loops, and phrases you can recall on demand. You learned how to design deep work sessions, how to use micro-practice, how to protect attention, and how to measure what matters. You learned tools like shadowing, retrieval practice, the 3-2-1 method, dialogue loops, the rule of 3 tasks, and a simple scoreboard. You heard plans for work, exams, and busy schedules. I want you to believe this. Your English can grow faster than you think when you stop chasing hours and start building outcomes. You don't need perfect grammar to be productive. You need clear goals, focused sessions, and honest, gentle feedback. Do fewer things, do them more deeply, and make your results visible. If you hold to that, your confidence will rise step by step. Thank you for spending your time with Podlish Studio today. If this episode helped you see the difference between busy and productive, support the channel so we can help more learners. Subscribe so you don't miss new lessons. Like this video if it gave you a practical idea to try. Comment and tell us the one change you will make this week to study with impact. Share this with a friend who feels busy but wants real progress. We are cheering for you. See you in the next episode of Podlish Studio.